자, 엘런웨이크2 플레이해보도록 하겠습니다. 새 게임.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
와, 시작이 너무 강렬한데? 이게 나야? 얼굴 안 보이네? 와, 근데 자막도 강렬해요. 자막이 너무 싱크 안 맞는데? 자, 드디어 엘런웨이크2가 떴습니다. 얘가 주인공은 아니겠지? 뭐야? 앨런 안 본 동안 머리가 많이 날라갔네? 아, 내가 그림자 괴물 시점인 건가? 누가 있어 저기? 아닌가? 나무인가? 아, 뛸 수 있네? 뛸 수 있습니다. 프리쉬를 빨리 찾아야 되는데. 와, 아무것도 안 보여. 씨. 빨리 불빛 있는 데로 가야 되거든요. 어이, 야, 이씨. 야, 어이, 깜짝이야. 짜증나. 또 시작이다, 또. 자, 원을 안 보고 오신 분들은 원을 보고 오세요. 내용이 어려워요. 자, 프레쉬 없으면 너무 불안하거든요, 지금. 야, 근데 이거 모델링이 나야? 몸매가. 자, 농담이에요. 누가 있다 지금? 잠깐만, 지금 나오면 안 돼. 지금 나오면 안 되지, 이 사람들아. 지금 프레쉬도 없는데 일로 가는 게 맞는 거야? 불빛. 점프 안 돼. 쉣. 피하기 돼? 불빛. 잠깐만. 피해. 옆으로. 돌아. 뭐야, 이렇게 끝나? 뭐야. 컷신이었어.
Where's the rest of the stuff? I need to finish this.
What the fuck?
홀리. 뭔 짓거리야 시작하자마자.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo. Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up. Here we are, Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work. A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out
몸이
that
있다고요? 오케이. 오. 귀환 1. 초대. 아, 지도를 이렇게 먹는 거야?
I think I hear someone. Could be our
근데
deputy.
프레임 드랍이 상당히 있습니다. 지도가 이렇게 있고. 근데 프레임이 좀 떨어지네?
Quit your belly aching, Gordon. I'm up here now. That's just how the... Hey, over here.
어이. 뛰기 있어, 뛰기.
Agent
오케이.
Casey, right?
맞다.
Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that,
어?
Federal agents right here.
야,
Partner
얘
Thorpe,
잘러.
down at the crime scene.
You fire.
He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean?
아, 그건 아닌가? 내가 직속 상관은 아니잖아.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night. Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
오케이, 갑시다. 잡화점에서 손튼 부부왕과 만나기.
Review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues.
뭐야? 마음의 공간에서 사건 보도를 열 수 있습니다.
The
누구세요?
Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head.
어,
The facts are on the board.
사건 보드.
Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
아, 내가 형사처럼, 내가 형사지. FBI지. 이렇게 해서 이제 그런 거 만든다고. 아, 이렇게. 오케이. 뭐 알았어요?
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene. Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge.
여기 뭐야?
Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am.
어, 여기 뭐 있다?
Crack cases that had the rest of us baffled. Real funny, Anderson.
와, 근데 프레임이 너무 끊어지는데? 자, 여기 빨리 지나갑시다. 다 왔나 보다. 멀어, 왜 이렇게? 어이,
Hey!
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case
아,
solved.
얘 죽겠다.
Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show
얘
you.
죽는다. 얘 죽습니다. 이 목소리는 죽는 애 목소리인데?
So,
전형적인.
FBI, huh?
Yes, I'm FBI.
So cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot.
마녀의 국자, 마녀의 오두막. 뭐야 이게?
Those are real?
야, 여기 안 가봐도 돼?
Let's just see this body, shall we?
여기다. 야, 이렇게 그냥 두고 간겨? 자, 아무도 없지?
Scene of the crime. We found him on the table.
후.
Now, he didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders? Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
C를 사용하면 핵심 이미지.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
야, 내가 뭔가 형사된 것 같은 느낌인데? 뭐야? 핵심 이미지를 표시하면 질문이 표시됩니다. 아, 이렇게. 컨트롤. 목표는 목표의 사건 보드에서 볼 수 있습니다. 아, 이렇게. 알았어? 가? 야, 씨. 야, 이런 것도 있어?
Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down.
아, 세 개를 뭐 했... 아,
The
여기다.
killer left the heart right
이렇게
next
세
to the
개는 했다.
body. Incised stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
사건 모드. 아, 이렇게. 아, 여기다 C. 이거를 여기다 이렇게 두라고. 이거를 이렇게 두라는 거잖아. 오케이.
Heart removed from chest. Strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
업데이트된 이렇게 피해자에 대해 자세히 알아보기, 살인자에 대해 자세히 알아보기. 오케이. 여기서 이제 그럼 증거를 더 모아라.
Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. Multiple people were here.
여러 명이
Multiple
있었고.
killers.
잠깐만. 이거 단서 뭐였다? 그러면은 이거겠지? 여기다 갖다 대야 되는 거구나. 오케이.
Footprints indicating multiple killers. Quite the party. Did they plan for the murder to happen here?
자, 그래서
Someone
그치?
left in a hurry. Knocked the
여기 하나
tripod
있었는데?
over. Was it for a camera? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting.
괜찮은데? 이렇게 나오는 거. 누군가와 이야기해야 돼. 누구랑? 너랑? 얘랑?
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was
나이팅게일.
FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about it
FBI였어?
since. Until now.
Nightingale. Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
잠깐만. 로버트 라이팅게일 13년 전에 실종됐다고? 나 얘 누군지 알 것 같아. 얘 걔네 엘런웨이크 1에서 엘런웨이크 이렇게 막 쫓아다니던 그 FBI 그 자식이구나. 야, 걔가 여기 나왔어? 와, 대박.
So you knew our victim.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago, 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here,
I bet there's more to that story.
but no happy ending.
이게 어떻게 된 거냐면 원래는 내가 지금 약간 헷갈리긴 하는데 감옥에서 그 회오리 같은 거에 빨려가가지고 날아갔거든요.
You're joking.
Agent Nightingale, your opinion would matter more.
I know this.
맞는 것 같은데 나이팅게일. 자, 봅시다. 보면 알겠지.
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
계획적이지.
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now?
피해자가 온 거?
Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
근데 이게 지금 자막이 좀 별로라서 번역이 좀 별로입니다. 나이팅게일. 실종자.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
그걸 어떻게 알아, 얘가?
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
보관할 수단처럼 했다고?
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
오케이. 오호, 재밌네. 액션이 아니었네.
This
야,
way
막
you're
다
running
때려
to
부시고 그럴 줄
Anderson?
알았는데.
Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big.
야,
Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though.
어? 이 아줌마 그 아줌마잖아. 엘런웨이크 1의
A
악당.
witch with no heart.
자, 그래. 이런 게 엘런웨이크 1의 그 장소를 13년 만에 다시 와서 이렇게 보는 거구나. 뭐야?
There's a piece of paper on the ground. Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
어.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
the
the
words.
These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here, someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept,
even if they knew it would end up hurting them? Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us.
야.
I should profile Nightingale about this page. We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what. I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
오케이.
Found all I can here.
아, 노란색이 없어지면 이제 다 찾았다는 거구나.
See what I can find inside. I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure, but the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
어, 쇼컷. 땡큐.
Thanks. Let's get the car. Drive
어,
to
간다.
Bright Falls and talk to these witnesses, the bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
저런데 뭐 아이템 같은 거 있지 않나? 이거는 파밍을 할 필요가 없나? 여기 문 같은 게
I'm
있는
gonna
거
go
아니야?
check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
있다.
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox.
알렉스 케이시 영화
Casey
뭐?
hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books. But he really hates them.
뭐야? 마음에 먼저 원고 조각상의 무기를 업그레이드 할 수 있어. 이거를? 오케이. 아, 이렇게 한다. 오케이, 알았다. 그래서 이걸 많이 찾아야 되는구나.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
자, 그러자.
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for
아, 여기 거기네. 그 마을 그대로네. 나 여기서 겁나 싸웠거든.
The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Let me guess. The FBI.
맞아요.
To Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time. We've looked through the
아,
case
그
files.
부부를 찾으려는데
Have you had many people besides
얘넨가?
known victims go missing?
아니야. 이렇게 안 생겼는데?
But it slowed down
Yeah,
ever since
yeah.
Culver Lake was fenced off.
얘네다. 오케이.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine.
나이팅게일 왜 죽였어?
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found out. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
The cult of the tree. What aren't the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree bag, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists.
뭐야 얘? 얘 약간 관심법이 있는데?
The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the writer fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with a murder. They were telling the truth. So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing, Jimmy.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing dear friends.
Oh, God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about.
얘 딸 아까 통화했잖아.
It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
동네 이상해 이거. 야 여기도 그대로 구현을 해놨네. 그래픽 좋게. 뭐야?
So Rose, help me out. How do you think we know each other?
We all know each other around here. It's been a while, but I never forget a face. Or a coffee order.
Guess I just have one of those faces. Seen anything out of the ordinary in town lately? Suspicious people in deer masks?
No one's suspicious. But soon enough, there'll be lots of happy people wearing deer masks for Deerfest. Practically everyone will be wearing one.
Good to know.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go.
오케이.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week, but you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
내가 검시관 자격증이 있다고? 나 그런 거 못 만지는데 무서워서.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
He's joking.
오. 약간 무섭게 생기면서 이쁘게 생긴 경찰이시네. 생겼어.
Okay. Let's take a look at outpatient.
그럽시다.
I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination. What was the cause of death? What other clues can the body give me?
Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy.
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up. There's writing on here.
글씨가 있다고 심장에?
Writing. How'd they manage that?
Uh-huh. They did leave something inside his chest.
오케이, 보자.
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us. Chest wound is cause of death, but the corpse is bloated, waterlogged. Doesn't add up. There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there? We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer. I need to know more about the code of the tree if I'm going to shut them down. The code of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting.
어. 아.
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages.
아, 앨런이 어딘가서 쓰고 있나 보네 지금 이 내용을, 그죠?
I have them right here.
나온다.
No, 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 wait.
나온다. 뭐였어 방금?
Sheriff?
보안관이 없어졌어? 야야야! 이 깜짝이야. 씨. 뭐야 이게? 뭘? 어우 놀래라 씨. 야, 나 프레쉬 있잖아.
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
아. 쉣.
I'll make you pay.
He's coming. No weapon.
쉣.
The page said to get into the light.
빨리. 뭐야? 빛 속에 머무르세요. 여기 있으면 돼? 자.
He can't see me in the light.
아, 빛이 있으면 날 볼 수 없대.
My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
던져. 여기 있어. 아, 총 날라간 거 봤지롱. 길게 조준하고 헤드샷. 오, 쉣. 별거 아닌데? 사라졌다고?